Okay, so what we want to do here is the very top line is the pH line. Okay, and so we just want to fill it to that mark. All right, we just kind of got lucky on that. Okay, and
That's really lucky. It's perfect.
Right? How you measure this is you just go 1 green drop.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the one with the green cap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you count 5 red drops. And don't do over or under, just 5 perfect red drops. And so it's easier to hold the bottle straight up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Okay.
If you go over, then start again.
You got to start again, right? So 5 perfect drops. You put your cap on here. I'm just going to pour that water back in, and you give it a shake, okay?
Okay.
And then you can compare right here. And so one thing we know is purple is high, okay? Orange is low, pinkish red is perfect.
So that's perfect right now.
Well,
Pool kind of looks
that's
dirty.
telling us, to me, that's high.
Oh, okay.
That's more purple to me.
Okay.
So see how it shows you ideal
Oh, it
here?
must be more
So
red.
it's kind of pinkish red in this ideal area, but purple up here is high. Okay, and so at this point in time, we would do a little bit of decreaser.
And this is spa.
Right? And so
Decreaser.
you would either use, at that point in time, you would either use spa down, which would lower pH, or you would use pH degreaser,
Perfect.
which would lower pH.
And how much do you put in? A teaspoon?
Just do a little bit at a
Oh,
time.
a little- and then it's
little
just
at a
us
time,
doing
right? So you're not biting it back and forth.
Okay.
I would probably, so one thing is always have the jet pumps running when you're adding
Oh,
chemicals.
okay.
Do
Okay.
about a teaspoon of it.
Always
right?
have them
So turn
running when you're
both-
adding.
So turn both pumps on.
Okay.
So this way when you add, it breaks down immediately. And yeah, start with about a teaspoon at a time so you don't overdo it. So you're not going back and forth, right? Easy as that. Yeah.
That's all, because before we were asked to do so many steps.
You were asked
but
to
you're
do
basically
alkalinity.
just check
Yeah,
pH.
that's the difference. You were asked to do alkalinity, and you can do alkalinity, but the most important part is your pH and your
Okay.
chlorine.
So if I was going to do alkalinity, is that important, or just kind of do the pH?
Yeah,
each
so
time?
this is what it is. When you balance your alkalinity first, it holds your pH. It holds
Oh,
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So, you want to see how to do alkalinity?
Yeah.
Okay. Why you got
So
it
would
going,
you
let me
do
show you.
alkalinity first?
Yes. If you're going to do
Okay.
alkalinity, absolutely do it first. So this is your total alkalinity line. So at the very bottom here. And so we fill it up to that line. This test it has a couple more steps. And so we go right to the line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this guy, you start again with 1 green drop. That's a chlorine neutralizer. So that 1 green drop is neutralizing any chlorine so we can get an accurate test, okay? So 1 green, and then what you got to do is you're dyeing the water. So you do 2 blue drops to dye the water.
Okay.
Don't do more than 2. I almost
No
did.
more than 2.
And then what you want to do on this test is there's no comparing colors. What you kind of do is you can see how that tinted that water blue.
Yeah.
And you want to count how many white drops it takes, this had the white cap on it, to turn this water clear. And that's going to give us your total alkalinity, okay?
Okay.
So let's see here. So we go like this. 1, and we kind of give it a shake. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Wow.
11, 12, that's it, 13, almost turning clear,
Wow.
14. You see how that just turned?
Yes, 14.
Okay. Well, this makes sense, okay?
Okay.
Because your pH is high, and so your alkalinity is also high. And so at this point in time, let me show you this chemical because
Okay.
this would solve all your problems, okay? Spa down lowers pH and total alkalinity.
Oh.
So,
So I need, that's what I mainly need, is spa down and the chlorine.
you
Those
need
two
spa up,
things.
spa down, chlorine.
Oh, spa up,
Done.
spa down chlorine.
Spa
Okay.
up, spa down, chlorine. So you need to be able to lower pH and alkalinity with spa down, raise pH and alkalinity with spa up, and then chlorine for your sanitizer.
Cool.
So you could see how if you added a teaspoon of this, it would start bringing both of those down and get you
Yeah.
where you need to be. So you're at a 14,
Okay.
and you want that water to turn clear anywhere between 8 and 12 drops.
Okay.
Okay? So you're really not that high,
No.
you know? It seemed like it when we were
Yeah.
going through it, but
So you would have added like a little bit, like I start with a
you wa-
teaspoon of
you
that,
got it, yep.
put the jets on, and then try it again in
And
20 minutes.
try it again. Yeah, not even 20 minutes,
Just
5
like
minutes.
5 minutes,
If the water's
okay.
hot. Yep.
So this is like a once a week activity.
Yeah,
and
but
then
what's going to happen is if you get that alkalinity where it needs to be between 8 and 12, and then you balance your pH, it will hold for more than a week.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's just something you're going to have to kind of, I guarantee you, if you stayed on it once a week, it's going to take you about 2 weeks and you're going to be a professional.
Good. Well, that will save so much money,
Absolutely.
Jarod.
Absolutely.
Jarod's the best. I love him, and I love Dr. Bill Spa Company. Thank you so much for your excellent
You're welcome.
service today.